So can someone confirm that I'm audible? Good evening, sir. Yes, I think I'm audible. Fine. Okay, let's quickly start. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so we are good to go. So good evening, everyone. I'll just give a brief introduction about myself. This is first interaction. So maybe you can't see me that right now. Okay, I didn't share my video. Uh, just a moment. I'll adjust all this. Okay. So myself, Anil. Okay. So I'll just give a brief introduction about myself, and then I'll uh, give uh, give an overview about what I'm going to teach you. So what you will be learning in this 30 days master program of object oriented programming. So I'm Anil. So I have overall 18 plus year of experience, 18 plus year of experience into IT. Right now I work as a systems architect, system or software architect. I'm in a role of software architect at the moment. Okay. So I don't want to share my company details and all, but I work as a system or software architect at the moment, and I have 18 plus experience in IT. So where I am into coding from past 18 years, from past 18 years. Okay. So so I have been working with more than 12 clients so far. I've been working with 12 clients so far. So I have helped 12 clients. I have delivered the products to the 12 clients, and I have traveled around 8 countries. I traveled around 8 countries just to solve the problems, to design the architecture, or to solve the critical problems of the organizations. Okay. So this is just a brief introduction about myself. And so since it is our first interaction, I just wanted to share the details of my experience. And so completely what we are going to do in this 30 days master classes, we are going to learn about object oriented programming structure or programming systems. We are going to learn object oriented programming systems or structures using Java. Using Java. Okay. So we'll cover end-to-end details of this object-oriented programming structure or the system in these 30 days. So by the end of these 30 days, if you follow, so you can write the code by yourself. You can write the code by yourself, and you can write or you can debug the problems by yourself, and you can develop applications. You can develop the applications by yourself. Okay. So you can develop applications by yourself. So I'll cover every detail, each and every details about the object-oriented programming structure, and that too, we will cover that in Java. We'll cover that in Java. Okay. So just a moment, let me adjust. Yeah. So let's quickly start about, okay, the programming language what we are discussing about Java. We'll talk about Java. So before we talk about Java, we'll talk about programming. We'll talk about a programming, and we'll talk about the language. We'll talk about the languages. So basically, we are talking about the programming languages at a very basic level. At very basic level, we'll talk about the programming, and we'll talk about the programming languages. Programming languages. Okay. So before we start about the programming, so we should understand what is a language. What is a language? So what is a language? When you say what is a when you ask me what is a language, basically, okay, this is a medium for communication. Language is a medium for communication. It's a medium for communication. Example, you have a friend called Suresh. Think he's a Suresh. Think he is Suresh. And you have another friend called Chandra. You have another friend called Chandra. If Suresh want to talk to Chandra, right? If Suresh want to talk to Chandra, okay, he has to use some language. He has to use some language. So those languages are like maybe your local languages like Telugu, Tamil, English, right? English, or whatever the languages that we have. Whatever the language that we have. Basically, the languages are the medium for communication between two humans. Two humans, right? So now what is a program? What is a program? Okay. So when you ask me what is a program, okay, program is a simple term, okay, a series of actions, a series of actions, a series of actions kept in an order, kept in an order. Okay. Program is simple to say a structured activities. Okay. A series of actions kept in a proper order, in a structured order. Okay. Which is called as a program. A program can be anything. A program can be anything. For example, if you take a real time example, okay, going for a walk, going for a walk, which is a program, right? So attending a class, attending a class, which is also called as a program. Okay. Watching movie, watching movie, right? Sing a song. Everything is a program because there are a series of steps or actions which you have to perform in a proper order, in a proper order. Okay. A series of actions that you have to arrange in a proper order. For example, if you want to watch a movie, right? First, you have to start from your home. You have to reach you have to reach by nearest your theater and find out the ticket that is available there, or you book the ticket from some portal and you walk to you walk to the theater and you showcase the theater, the person like this is my ticket, and he approves it, then only you can get into the theater. Okay, then you can go and sit inside the theater and you can watch a film, and you can watch a film. It's not like, okay, first I'll go sit inside the theater and somebody will come to me and say that show me your ticket, and and the show will start somewhere around when the time you reach there, right? It is not like that, right? There is a proper order. There is a series of actions which is already been defined, which is already been defined, right? So program is simple to say a series of actions which is kept in a proper order, which is kept in a proper order. You take anything in this world, it is programmed. Driving a bike, driving a car, or going to a college, attending a class, anything. Okay. If which is called as a program, which is called as a program, because there are series of actions that are kept in a place. There are that are kept in a place. So now let you understood what is a program and you understood what is a language. Language is a medium for communication. Program is something like a event or activity, or a series of actions which is kept in an order, which is kept in an order. Then what is a programming language? What is a programming language? Anil, then what is a programming language? Okay. So the programming language, okay, the programming using using these languages, you will explain the program to somebody, which is called as a programming language. Using these languages, you will explain these programs to this series of actions to somebody to do some task, okay, which is called a programming language. For example, if Suresh wanted to send some money, okay, Suresh wanted to send some money to Chandra, right? So if he wanted to send some money to Chandra, so what he does, or he want to receive some money from Chandra, what he does, he pick up his phone, right? He pick up his phone and he will call Chandra and he'll ask, okay, I'm sending you 5,000 rupees, send or give it to my brother, give it to my brother. So which means an action, an action is already defined to Chandra. Okay, I am sending you the money, which is an action. Okay, for that, the set of actions is he has to pick up his phone, he has to he has to select an app. Okay, either through Paytm or either through, you know, any of the app, any of UPI app or through bank, he'll send some money to Chandra's account. Now, Chandra will perform the action. What is that action? Give it to my brother. So once he receive this 5,000, he'll hand over this amount to Chandra, right? So so now, simple to say, we explained the program called send money to Chandra using a language. Any of these languages. So programming language, okay, any language, any language which helps others in performing or in achieving the task, in achieving a task is called a programming language. A programming language. Anything you take, anything you take, that's a programming language. Fine, fine. So the programming language explains the humans, or in our case, the humans, what actions it has to perform, what actions it has to perform, in what order it has to perform, in what order it has to perform. But now, what if there is a computer instead of Chandra here? Now the same thing, now the same thing, Suresh wanted to talk to a machine. Suresh wanted to talk to a machine instead of Chandra. How does he communicate? For to communicate with humans, right? To communicate with humans, we have different languages. Which language is comfortable? We'll ask him, are you comfortable in Telugu, Hindi, English, whatever the language that you chose, right? So we'll ask them, what is the comfortable language? We'll ask them and we'll communicate in that. But what if there is a computer in front of you? Now Suresh want to talk to a computer. How he can talk? How he can communicate with the computer, which is bit difficult, right? Because here Chandra can receive it. Here Chandra can receive it. Now, this is something like, this is something like, okay, Suresh knows Telugu or English. Suresh knows Telugu or English, but your computer doesn't know this English language. It doesn't know English language, right? So, so for machines, for communicating with the machines, for communicating with the machines, we have different programming languages, different programming languages. To communicate with machines, we have different programming languages. What are those programming languages? If you ask me, like, like, like humans, we have Telugu, Tamil, right? Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, etc. We have other language. For to talk to the computers, for humans to talk to the computers. So computers knows a special language. Computers know this special language called C, C++, Java, right? Python, Python, or Golang, Bhailang. This is one language. Okay. So JavaScript. So you have different languages. To talk to a computer. So computer can understand these languages. Okay. So if you take each language, right? If you take each language has its own rules. Each language has its own rules, right? If you take Telugu, it has its own rules. If you take Tamil, it has its own rules. If you take Hindi, it has its own rules. Similarly, if you take each programming language, okay, so each programming language has its own rules. Each programming language has its own rules. If you take English, it has only 26 characters. If you take Telugu, there are something like 56. I really don't know the count. Okay, something like that. If you take Hindi, okay, it has some different. It has a different grammar, right? It has different grammar. So each programming language has its own rules. Now, how many programming languages that we have? Involved? So we have more than 8,000 programming languages. Where most of them are not popular. So we have more than 8,000 languages available in market. So out of that, now we are picking Java. So we are choosing Java as a programming language to talk to a computer, right? We are choosing Java as a programming language to talk to a computer to do a series of actions. Okay, series of actions. Okay, so I'll take questions at the end. I'll definitely take questions. I'll stop it here. There are some people who has raised their hands. So any questions on this before I go and start the Java concept?
Sir, shall I unmute them?
Yes. Anybody? I saw some people are asking for few questions or something.
Hello, sir. I'm audible to you,
Yes.
sir. You said computer can understand languages like Java.
Yes.
Uh, then why we use uh, Git compiler in Git?
We have not even reached that stage. We
Okay,
are just in the beginning.
okay,
So
okay,
see, any programming language, we have not even reached that stage. Why we need a programming
okay,
language? We are in a stage. Why we need a programming language? How computer understands this programming language? We'll come to that part.
okay,
We have not even reached that part.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Any other? Assuming there are no other questions, then let us quickly start the next concept of it. So you know that now there is a programming language. So using this programming language, we'll talk to the computers. To perform a series of actions. Then you should know who has created these languages. Who has created some history? There is some history behind, some legacy behind every programming language. Okay, there is some history or some legacy behind every programming language. So now for this class, we chose Java as our programming language. Java as a programming language. Okay, we choose Java as a programming language. So using Java, we'll talk to the computer. Okay, so we should know the history of Java. Okay, so when it comes to the history of Java, okay, so it is first developed by Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems lab. In the Sun Microsystems lab, okay, the first invention of Java has been developed, erased. Okay, so after that, this Sun Microsystem is acquired by Oracle. It is acquired by the organization called Oracle. Okay, so from there onwards, Oracle is maintaining the Java versions. From there onwards, somewhere in 2000s, okay, Oracle has acquired Sun Microsystem, which means Oracle has bought this Sun Microsystems lab, and the Oracle has owned this Java programming language. So now the owner of the Java programming language is Oracle. So you see the company called Oracle. Okay, you can go for oracle.com. Oracle has many things. It has databases. It has multiple databases, like Oracle is their own database, MySQL, and they have one more DB, third DB called Berkeley DB, and there are many others. And Oracle has many products. Oracle has cloud, which is called Oracle Cloud, and Oracle has its own OS, which is called OEL, Oracle Enterprise Linux, and Oracle has acquired Java, and Oracle has acquired Jenkins. Oracle has the inventor of Jenkins, okay, or Hudson. We call this as Hudson, like this. There are many products, okay. Oracle has many products, and one of the main product of Oracle is Java. Okay, initially it is developed by Sun Microsystems. And Sun Microsystem is acquired by Oracle, and Java, new releases on Java or new updates on Java on this programming language is done by the Oracle. Okay, it is done by the Oracle. Till 2016 or 2018, somewhere around this. Okay, during this period, okay, we have few versions of Java. What is that is, there are two different versions in Java. One is standard edition, so which is called Java SE, and there is another edition called Java EE, Enterprise Edition. EE stands for Enterprise Edition. Okay, so one is the Java Standard Edition and another is Enterprise Edition. These are the different flavors of Java which Oracle has released. And there is Java ME, which is called Mobile Edition. Okay, so you have all these versions. Java SE Enterprise, Standard Edition, which comes for you for free of cost. Java SE is coming you for the free of cost. Okay, they will not charge anything for using Java Standard Edition. Okay, Enterprise Edition, you have to go for licensing, so you have to pay them. You have to go for licensing. Any organizations, if you see, most of them, they'll go with Open Edition. They'll go with Open JDK or Open JDK, which means which is a standard edition and it is open source. So you have Enterprise Edition, which means you have to pay something to Oracle to use this Java product. Mobile Edition for mobile application development. Mobile application development. So there are different flavors of Java that is available in there are different flavors of Java that are available. One is the standard edition, enterprise edition, and mobile edition. Okay. And there is one more called OpenJDK. There is one more called OpenJDK. Okay. It is very similar to your standard edition, but it is also free of cost. It is also free of cost. Okay. Now, so you take a standard edition, you take enterprise edition, you take OpenJDK edition, or you take mobile edition. What are the features that we have in Java? Okay, what is the difference between a standard edition? What is the difference between an enterprise edition? What is the difference between a mobile edition? Right? We should understand the differences between these editions. Okay, these editions. When it comes to the features, okay, when it comes to the feature, 99% SC and EE versions, okay, SE, EE versions will remain same. Okay, 99% they'll remain same. Only thing is, in enterprise edition, you are purchasing a license, okay, so that you get a support from them. You get support, so that you can raise a ticket, or you can call the Oracle guys and say that I wanted to do this with the enterprise edition. Is it possible to do? Or I wanted to use my system in production. Now tell me the cost to use your enterprise edition in the production systems. Production system is like your live applications, and enterprise editions are very costly. They are very costly. Okay, and OpenJDK or enterprise standard edition, both are same. When it comes to Linux, then this we will call it as OpenJDK. In Linux, we'll call it as OpenJDK. So features will remain same. There won't be any changes. Only thing is you have a license involved in enterprise edition. You have a license involved in enterprise edition. So mobile editions, almost they have stopped ME. Most of the case, mobile editions they have stopped, because this was there in the very 2000s or somewhere, where they used to where this is called embedded programming. When there is an embedded programming, like we use Java in the mobile applications at the time. Okay, there are some games which used to develop for in the mobile editions. That time they used mobile editions of Java, but this is being replaced with Android now. There are no mobile editions at the moment. They have enterprise or OpenJDK at the moment. Okay, somewhere if you see between 2014 and 2016, this period, the versions, what are the versions that we have is, we have Java 5 version, Java 6, Java 7, Java 7, and in 2018 to 2020, 2020, there is a rapid change. That happened in the market, and you can see Java 8. After Java 8, there is a Java 9 release, and every 6 months, every 3 or 6 months, they used to give a build. Earlier, they used to give every 3 months or 6 months, we used to get a new version of Java. But if you see every 15 days, there is a release. And right now, the Java version is Java 21. So what is the change? What is the changed. What is Java 5? What is Java 6? What is Java 7? It's all Java, nothing else. There are some additions to the functionality. So there are some additions, or they have enhanced the Java features. Java features. Okay. Sorry. So right now you are on Java 21. You are on Java 21, but the organizations right now are using Java 11. It doesn't mean Oracle is releasing that organizations will use by itself. No, right now the organizations are using Java 11. So it is a migration that happens, the applications from Java 5 to Java 6, then to 7, then to 8, then after 8, nobody is using 9 or 10, because the major release that has changed and more security problems has fixed in Java 11. Sorry. So Java 11 is the latest version right now. Right now, the industries are using. But the release, if you see, today we are on Java 21. Java 21. So, some of the features, what is available here, okay, might be replaced with something else on this version. We'll discuss all this. Or some of the function, some of the features which are available on Java 6 may not be available on Java 7 or Java 8. Similar version still Java 21. So there is a replacement. There is a replacement for everything. How they have replaced, what they have replaced, that we will discuss in the upcoming classes. This is just the history of Java. This is just the history of Java. So the standard edition or the enterprise edition. Enterprise edition is like you have to purchase or you have to pay for them. You have to pay Oracle. So the payment will be very huge. It is like how many number of cores, how many number of CPUs, how many number of CPUs you have in your production. So per CPU, they'll charge more than $20,000 or something like this. The charge will be very huge. Let's say if you have 60 CPU in your production system, 16 to 20 they'll calculate plus GST, something calculations will be there, which is taken care by their account managers. We'll not get into the details, but you have an enterprise edition. So enterprise editions, if any system is going to production and if they wanted to go for a support, then they have to go for enterprise edition. And what if you go with OpenJDK or standard edition? You still can run your production systems with SC editions, standard editions, but only thing is Oracle will not support if there is a problem on this standard edition. If there is a problem on this standard edition, that's only the change. That's only the change. Okay. So that's the history about the Java programming language. The Java programming language. So right now we are on Java 21. Okay. So we will be learning about the Java 11. We'll be learning about Java 11. Okay. So so if you learn Java 11, you will be learning Java 5 features, Java 6, Java 7, Java 8, Java 9, and Java 10 also. Java 10 also. Okay. So you will be learning the Java 11. We are not going to learn Java 21 because this is not used in the market at the moment. Maybe after few years, people will migrate to Java 21. Okay, the companies will migrate to Java 21. Not immediately. Not immediately. Fine. Now, so let us look at the installation process. We'll look at the installation process. So how do I install Java 11 on my system? How do I install Java 11 on my system? So for this, we'll try to download the Java 11. We'll try to download the Java 11 from Oracle side. We'll try to download the Java 11 software. So and we'll try to install it. We'll try to install it. So before installing this, we'll discuss about the features of Java. So far we have discussed about the history of Java. Okay, we discussed about the programming language. Okay, we discussed about we chose Java as a programming language, and we have seen the history of the Java, and now we are talking about the features of Java. Features of Java. Okay, so there are some features of Java, some important features of Java. What are those? Anyone knows what are the features of Java? So Java is simple. Java is simple. Okay, this is one of the feature. Why it became simple? I'll explain. Java is object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language. Java is secure. Java is secure. So Java has a slogan. Java has a slogan, which is, what is the slogan? What is the slogan? Anyone knows? Okay. So the slogan is write once, run anywhere. Write once, run anywhere. This is the slogan of Java. So once you write the code, okay, once you write the code, that code you can run on any system, any computer. Okay, that is called write once, run anywhere. Okay. So Java is simple, Java is secure, Java is object-oriented programming language, right? Right. You can write the programming once and you can run it anywhere. You can run it anywhere. And efficient. Java is efficient. Okay, Java is efficient. So these are the features of Java. Okay, there are many other features. Mainly, these are the features of Java. So people think that Java is something very difficult, right? Why Java has become simple? Why Java has become simple? So the reason is simple. Okay, the reason is very simple, that we write code in human readable format, which is human readable format is English. We write the code in English. Okay, these are something we write the code in English where you understand the meaning of it. You understand the meaning of it. Okay, if you know English, you know Java. You can read a Java program. Okay, what are the rules? I'll explain you. Okay, how to read, how to understand the programs, I'll explain you. Java is simple because you write the programs in English, okay, which is like human readable format. So I'll discuss about this object-oriented programming next. Okay, Java is secure. Java is secure. So when you say secure, which means data will not be exposed outside of your application. Okay, data will not be exposed outside your application. Okay, so which means how this has been achieved, I'll also explain you during the class. Okay, so write once, run anywhere. This is the slogan we can say. Which means you write a Java program. Okay, on your computer. You write a Java program on your computer, okay, and share this program to anybody. Share this program to anybody. Share this program to anyone in the world. It can be any system. It can be a Windows system. It can be a Mac system, or it can be a Linux system, any operating system. It can be any operating system. It can be any person. It can be any system. Okay. So once you write a code and once you get a desired result, okay, assume that I have written a program. I have written a program to send money of 2000 rupees. Okay, I have sent a program. I have written a program to write. Sorry, I have written a program to send 2000 rupees to my friend, and I have given this program to anyone. I have given this program to anyone. So they can use this program. They can use this program on any system. On any system. So the final end result is it will send only 2000 rupees. Whoever use it. Okay, it can be the topmost VIPs, or it may be you, or it may be the anybody who knows who is using their computers, right? If they execute this program, they they will only they'll only get the same result. They'll only get the same result. Whoever it can be, they can only send 2000 rupees. That's it. On any system you execute, it will only send 2000. Okay, simple to remember. Okay, which means you'll write the code once and you'll distribute this code to multiple systems. You'll distribute this code to multiple systems. So your code, if it is developed on Windows, this code, what is developed on Windows can run in Linux, can run in Mac, or it can run in any other operating system that is there. It can run even in Android also. It can even run in Android also. So write code once and run it anywhere in the world. Write it anywhere in the world. That is what it means. You get the desired results. You only will write the code or the program only once, and this code will be executed on any system, any architecture by any person in the world, which is called write once and run anywhere. Write once and run anywhere. Java is efficient. Java is efficient, which means you get the results within that expected time. Within the expected time. Okay. So it is very quick. It is very quick. So which means it takes, for example, if I ask my Java program to count 1 to 100, 1 to 100 or 1 to 1000, or if I ask my Java program to count till 1 lakh or 10 lakhs, it does that in milliseconds. It does that in milliseconds. Okay, not even seconds. It does that in milliseconds. Where as a human, it takes a time for me to count it from 1 to 10 lakh. Where my Java program can do that in milliseconds. Okay. So there is one more feature. There is one more feature. Java is a Unicode programming language. Unicode programming language. So what is Unicode? You know that Java is a programming language, but it's a Unicode. Unicode means universal. Okay, universal systems. Any system in this world can understand the Java program. Okay, so which means, for example, if you have your computers, or if you have a computer, right, or if you have your mobile, okay, what is the keyboard that you have? You know, that's a QWERTY keyboard. Okay, KWERTY. There is a, if you look at your computer, okay, all these keys will be in the same order. QWERTY keyboard. This is called QWERTY keyboard. If you look at your mobile applications also, the keyboard that you will have is QWERTY keyboard, which means all these alphabets are in same order. QW, this will be in the same line, which is called QWERTY keyboard. So So QWERTY keyboard, which means this is if you look at your QWERTY keyboard, it will have max to max 127 keys. It will have max to max 127 keys. If you look at these keys, right? If you look at these keys, it will have these symbols, special symbols, at the rate, exclamation, at the rate, dollar, okay, ampersand, cap, and, right, star, open brace, dot, comma, right, colon, double quote, something like this. You will have these special symbols. Like this, you will have small a to small b, capital A to small a to small z, capital A to capital Z, like 0 to 9, right? Like this, you will have the characters. Like this, you have characters. So the QWERTY keyboard, okay, the QWERTY keyboard is developed or designed based on ASCII range. ASCII range. It's one range, American Standards range. Okay, so your QWERTY keyboard is designed on ASCII range, which will have 127 keys on your keyboard, max to max 127 to 128. Okay, so what is you? So these are like ASCII. This is like ASCII, which means it starts from 0 to 127. ASCII range starts from 0 to 127. So basically 128 characters it can represent on a keyboard. So what if I want to represent the value of pi? You know, pi. Can you print pi using your keyboard? Can you print rupee? Rupee symbol? You can't do that. You can't do that because your keyboard is designed based on ASCII range, which has 127 keys, and most of the keyboards are which Indians will use is a QWERTY keyboard. Okay, there are different types of keyboards, but all these keyboards are designed with the help in the range of using the ASCII range. But if there are some special characters, which you can't print, or which your computer cannot understand, but your Java can understand the meaning of these symbols. Java can understand these symbols because these are designed in a range called Unicode range. It is these are in the universal. There are some code. It is saying something called, there is some universal code for each of the character. There is some universal code for each of the character. Your Java can understand the meaning of these characters because Java is designed in Unicode. Java is written in Unicode. So the people who has developed the Java programming language, so they have written the program, or they have designed this software to understand the Unicode range. So the Unicode range is 0 to 255, I guess. So it's a 2 byte. I'll correct this also, 255 up to 256. So this would be the range of Unicode. So which means your Java can understand these special characters where your computer cannot understand that. Okay. In case if you want to print a rupee, if you want to represent the rupees, or if you want to represent the maybe dirhams, the currency of dirhams. So for example, I'm taking currency. Or if you want to print something called pi or infinity, any symbols, any special symbols that you wanted to get as a desired output. So Java can do that. Java can understand them. What is the meaning of it? And it can read those values, and it can understand those values. For each character, if you take ASCII range, okay, in ASCII it starts from 0 to 127. For each character there is a number. A, B, C if you take. So in ASCII it will have something like 64, 65, something like this. Okay, so the same character, the same value, it will be represented in Unicode format using /U00 some value here. What is this Unicode? How to calculate this? Going forward in the class, we'll understand it. Okay. So if you look at the features of Java, Java is simple to understand because we write the code in readable format, which is English. Okay. What is object-oriented programming? What is an object? What is object-oriented programming? We'll discuss this in detail in the upcoming classes. Okay. Java is secure. How it became secure and why it is secure means the data, what is there in the application, it will be never reachable to the persons or to the outside persons in the world. For example, if you set a password for your system, only that is allowed, only it will allow you to log in with your password. It will not allow to log in with anybody else password. If it is asking to enter an OTP, what is the OTP that is given to you? The system will only allow or accept that OTP. It will not accept any other OTPs, whatever the random OTPs that you give. Okay, until unless you authorize by yourself. Okay, and you make a leak, then it is exposed outside. But Java itself will not leak any information. It will not expose any critical information outside. How it became secure, we'll discuss that. How data is not exposed, how it is been becoming secure. Okay, so the slogan of Java is write once and run anywhere. So one program that you write on any Windows system, you write the program on Windows system, or you write the program on Linux system, and you share it to any architecture, you get the same design. Basically any OS, any architecture. Architecture indicates 32-bit system or 64-bit system. It's a 32-bit system or 64-bit system. Okay, so any architecture of your CPU, any OS, you get the desired result, and that program will run in any system. Okay, Java is efficient, which means it does the things very fastly. Okay, example, counting the numbers. So Java is a Unicode programming language. So Java is a Unicode programming language. Unicode means, so it's like a universal code for every character. Okay, where your system may not be your system cannot understand it, but the Java program can understand it because Java is developed in Unicode format. It is not developed in ASCII format. They have used Unicode format to develop the Java. Okay, so I would stop the class here. Anyone has any questions